President Donald Trump had a week defined by tumult, but what else is new amid the usual flurry of controversy? His popularity has taken a dip, according to the latest approval rating polls Saturday. Notably, Trump's approval rating neared his all-time low in the Gallup poll. The latest figure in Gallup's tracking survey, released Thursday, pegged Trump's approval at just 35%, down from 38% at this point last week. He's just 1 percentage point higher than his lowest rating ever of 34%. To make matters worse for the commander-in-chief, Trump's disapproval was nearing his all-time high, as well. It stood at 60%, just 1 percentage point off from his all-time high of 61% in early September. The Gallup poll surveys 1,500 U.S. adults and has a margin of error of plus or minus 3 percentage points. President Donald Trump speaks to the media during a meeting with Governor Ricardo Rossello of Puerto Rico in the Oval Office at the White House on October 19, 2017 in Washington, D.C. Kevin Deachpool. Getty Images. Keep up with this story and more by subscribing now. Trump fares a bit better in the tracker from data-focused website 538. The site aggregates public polls and comes up with an average approval rating that accounts for each poll's quality, recency, sample size and any partisan leanings. It had Trump at 37.8% approval Saturday, 1.2 percentage points higher than his all-time low of 36.6% in the 538 tracker. Trump's disapproval stood at 56% Saturday, according to 538. Still, the former reality TV star is the most unpopular president in recent history. In the history of modern polling, no other president had as low an approval rating on day 274 of his presidency, according to 538. The closest was former President Gerald Ford, who stood at 38.4% at the same point in his first term. It's worth noting that Ford's popularity plummeted after he pardoned his predecessor Richard Nixon, who resigned in disgrace amid the Watergate scandal. Ford's decision was unpopular at the time, but has largely been accepted as a correct and courageous decision years later. And at day 274, Trump's predecessor, former President Barack Obama, had an average approval rating of 53%. Trump has never really come close to even hitting 50% in the 538 tracker. He got as high as 47.8% shortly after inauguration, but quickly fell a few percentage points. Trump's approval rating has struggled amid a week in which his conversations, or lack thereof, with Gold Star military families were questioned. Most notably, he reportedly offended the family of a fallen soldier by telling the soldier's widow he knew what he signed up for. Trump continued his insults Saturday of Florida Representative Frederica Wilson, who first detailed an account of the phone call with the widow. "I hope the fake news media keeps talking about wacky Congresswoman Wilson and that she, as a representative, is killing the Democratic Party," he tweeted.